Hello out there, everyone. I am DJ Particle. This is ParticlePlay Live. How's everyone doing out there today? As you can tell, my voice is slowly coming back. It's still not perfect, but at least it's a little better than it was yesterday. And definitely better than it was Sunday. Because we had Splatoon all week last week, we're doing two Take It Easy streams this week. This is the first. Let's bring her on here. Say hello to RankoHo. Hello.
Hey.
What's up?
Not much. Not the temperature, though.
Oh yeah. Let me see what the temperature's gonna be like on the night of Halloween around here. It's gonna be cold. Not freezing.
It's been a while since I've had a cold Halloween.
Yeah. Not freezing, but it's going to be cold. It's going to be near freezing. It'll be in the at the event. It'll be probably around the high 30s at screen.
It's been in like the lower 50s yesterday and today, and it's been rainy.
It's been raining here too.
Pretty sure this qualifies as being below average.
Not for here.
For my area.
Yeah, usually in my area, we've at least seen our first snow by now. But we haven't even seen so much.
Still working. Still got your voice recovering?
Oh yeah, still recovering. Better than yesterday. Not perfect yet, but getting there.
When you can't speak, but you still need to stream, you got to learn how to use the text chat.
Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't for the fact that I had not finished my Hong Kong Queen out, I would have canceled the last rotation jam. Yeah.
It's like now you know what I deal with every time I do my recording sessions.
Exactly. But yeah, yesterday's
which is fine by me.
Yeah, yesterday's Fallout stream was something that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I'm Di. Thank you for Abba.
Yeah. Yeah, I did finish up the Silver Shroud quest this morning. Not on stream, but I finished it up. And I found out how to save Kent. Because in order to save Kent, you either have to be really quick on the trigger, or you have to break character. And just have your character save you. You know you want me. So get rid of me. So if you're gonna get rid of me, how better way to do it than to make Kent watch his eye. And you have to pass a charisma check. My charisma's 10, so I passed the charisma check, and they started attacking me first, and I saved Kent, the Silver Shroud fan. Yeah, he runs a radio station out of Good Neighbor. All he does is play old Silver Shroud episodes from before the war.
I see.
Yeah. It was fun though. And then the post rescue wrap up afterwards, where the post rescue wrap up afterwards. You're talking to the mayor of Good Neighbor and Kent, and Kent was like, "I gotta give up." And I'm like, "But if you give up, the bad guys win." He's like, "Okay, maybe I won't give up." And then you have one more opportunity to speak in character. Besides, where would the Silver Shroud be without faithful companion Rhett Renfield? And Kent is like all touched by it, and he's like, "Thanks, that means a lot to me." And I decided at the beginning of the quest chain, which we also didn't see on stream, I decided to play it up as if my character was also a fan of the Silver Shroud. when I took
Right.
the quest in the beginning. Yeah. And she's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, the whole family used to gather around and listen to it every week. He's like, how? There hasn't been a broadcast in over 200 years. And that's when my character had to explain that she was in the infamous vault room and was cryo frozen.
Huh.
And Kent was like so overjoyed that he had a fellow person to geek about Silver Shroud with. It was a cute quest chain. And the thing is, at the end of the quest chain, he gave me an even stronger Silver Shroud uniform. With like insane damage absorption. The only problem is it doesn't have any radiation absorption. So I don't know if I can add radiation absorption to it later, but right now I have my Silver Shroud uniform and Piper's normal outfit, which I decided is her Mistress of Mystery uniform. I've got them stored in the bedroom dresser back at our house in Sanctuary Village. Sanctuary.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. The Fallout series is actually really fun, especially Fallout 4.
I see.
And like I said, Fallout 4 and Fallout 4 and 76 have a cozy aspect to them too, where you can build a settlement. You can basically help build settlements.
Baby Squishy!
Baby Squishy?
Mischievous!
Oh. Mischievous. Oh my god. Mischievous.
Muma in Japanese. What's some Hololive news?
Muma, muma, yay. Muma, muma, yay. Muma, muma, muma,
That's with a lengthened U, by the way.
What?
That's with a lengthened U, by the way.
Link?
Lengthened.
Oh.
Yeah, that's with a long U. Anyway, Hololive news. Ina released a cover song that also featured Mume's voice.
Oh.
So that's interesting.
Just out of curiosity, what time do you usually start your morning streams?
My morning streams?
Yeah.
Well, if it isn't Splatoon stuff, it was 11.
Okay.
Why?
Well, I've been occasionally giving a thought to altering my schedule from nights to weekend to mornings, but yeah, if you don't start until 10 my time, that's a little late for me.
Shoot.
That's alright though.
When it comes to Splatoon, it's kind of dependent on the rotation timing.
Yeah.
Mainly the starting time is like 11 for the most part.
You know, I haven't logged into Animal Crossing now for almost 3 years.
I haven't logged in since my bonus day.
Ah. It is too bad because I still like my island, especially the Candlepin area.
Shoot. If I really wanted to, I could start a new island. I have a Switch 2.
I know.
I've also given consideration to playing Splatoon 3 on the Switch 2 instead of the Switch 1. Largely for the G buttons.
The what buttons?
The buttons on the back of the controller.
Oh! Well, you're gonna assign...
I've considered it. I've considered it because that would allow me to dodge roll and aim at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I use stick controls. I've been using the back buttons for Mario Kart Wii in place of the shoulder buttons.
Hey, we got a reset.
Mario Kart World. Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart World, yeah. For Mario Kart World. Yeah, I've assigned the shoulder buttons to the back buttons for Mario Kart World.
Ah, Cake, thanks for the resub. How you doing today? I gave a shout out to Cake there, because Cake is a streamer himself. They were last playing Splatoon 3. Doing good? Cool, cool. Yeah, by the way, when I put together last night's stream, even through the ones where I was able to keep it from to keep my rip stream protection from running out, when I threw it in the air, I just decided to edit out all the rip stream parts.
Okay.
So when you see the rerun pop up on YouTube tomorrow morning, none of those moments will be in the pod.
Okay. That's good for people to know that when they do get around to watching that stuff. For the people who actually do watch the VODs.
Oh, I get views here and there on my VODs.
I'm not one of them.
You're not?
No.
You've never watched anything from my YouTube?
No, not really.
Not even Monica hacking my stream to tell me about Doki Doki Literature Club?
No.
Oh, God. Because I have to admit, I still love the way I pulled that off.
I think I've seen like one announcement video from your channel and that's it.
That reminds me, I need to make a new trailer. Because the trailer I had up on Twitch ended up going away when they got rid of the mods.
Girls say their best now and are preparing. Please watch warmly until it is ready.
Besides, I gotta make Danganronpa 1v2v3 mini. Danganronpa 1
By the way,
v3 mini fest. I don't know when I'm gonna do another mini fest. The last one was kind of a dud.
By the way, having all my Splatoon 3 data on like the console, aside from the game itself, like because I have a physical copy, having all the update data and the DLC on the console itself has made loading so much faster, and apparently has fixed my load time errors.
Good.
The reason it's on my console now is because of data corruption on my micro SD.
Oh no.
Thankfully, the save data always goes on to the console.
Yeah, luckily the Switch 2 has 256 gig of internal data.
I have a micro SD in it anyway. But like Switch 1, I'm taking up a lot of space with my Splatoon 3 data now.
Yeah, I have the 256 in my Switch, and I have an extra 512 on an Express card. Wait a minute. The card in your Switch 2, do you have an SD card in your Switch 2?
Yeah.
Did you make sure that was an SD Express card?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm not talking about that card.
Okay.
I'm talking about the regular micro SD and my regular Switch.
I know. I know.
Well, thankfully, save data goes on the console only ever. So I didn't lose anything in terms of that. I just need to re-download other stuff if I want to ever play the other games again. Like, I had to re-download Pokemon Data to play Scarlet and Violet again.
Ah.
That's not a big deal.
I really hope Nintendo eventually brings all the older, the older Pokemon games to NSO.
I don't know. We may have just been lucky to have them on Virtual Console on the 3DS.
Yeah, I know.
Funny thing is that old glitches work on the Virtual Console releases.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's good, I guess.
Just to show you how well preserved they were. A bit of updating was necessary in regards to shiny Pokemon determination for whatever reason. To fix it to be back to the original data, the original rule set for Gen 2. Isn't it amazing how I can go out of my way and just play Pokemon by myself and find shiny Pokemon? But we haven't seen anything except for the Red Gyarados on Take It Easy streams.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, there is a guaranteed shiny in Legends ZA. There's a shiny Mareep mission, just like how there's a shiny Ponyta mission in Legends Arceus.
Oh.
So when it comes to shiny hunting and talking about, oh, this is my first shiny Pokemon, those Pokemon don't count. Because they're always shiny.
Hey, Xander, what's going on?
So, like, that's why people tend to not say the Red Gyarados is their first shiny, because it's always shiny.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, that was my first shiny, but my first shiny that wasn't guaranteed to be shiny was a Hoot instead.
Ah. Actually, oh god, I'm being called to an idol meeting.
By the way, real quick.
Yeah,
This little cave gets longer the more unknown forms you catch.
Ah.
Certain milestones.
Okay, I need to hop off to an idol meeting. I'll be right back, and Ranko will still be here with you, so we will not be going to the BRB screen.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to let her know that before she left. Ruin Maniac. He brings up the unknown as well. GM28 Dig. The real surprise is that there's nothing hidden in that grass. I mean, aside from wild Pokemon, obviously, but like that's kind of not hidden. Mold Breaker, which allows the Pokemon to ignore an opponent's ability while attacking.
Back.
Hi, back. I'm front.
No, I didn't say I'm back. I just said back.
Back in front, though. Anyway, yeah, the little cave that I went into,
Yeah.
when you collect all 26 letters of unknown,
Yeah.
the cave will stretch out and reach into the runes that we went into to get the unknown in the first place and give us access to a different room wherein exclamation mark and question mark forms are available.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Also, we got the TM for dig in that cave.
Nice.
I have no idea why Diamond and Pearl had given It's like, I have no idea. By the way, in newer Pokemon games, if you try to use an item on a Pokemon and it ends up not working, it still gets consumed.
Oh, jeez.
In battle. If I remember correctly. But anyway. Yeah, I still have my shiny Pokemon on Scarlet and Violet.
Ah.
And by the way, on the weekends,
Yeah?
I wake up at 10 a.m.
Ah.
9 a.m. during the week, but like, yeah. There is no getting to do anything with me before my usual stream time during the weekends.
Ah, gotcha. All right. That's okay. Besides, streaming at night keeps me awake for work.
All right.
Yeah.
'70 accuracy and Diamond and Pearl only. I have no idea why. If you do multiplayer battles with the person using Diamond or Pearl, I'm pretty sure the 70 accuracy will take priority over the usual 60 accuracy for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah.
In Gen 6 and onward, Steel types do not resist Ghost or Dark type moves. In the older games, those resistances still actually apply. Otherwise, I'd be using Bite against this Bronzor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can still use it right now to be fine. But, like, and if we do end up playing Brilliant Diamond, my Luxia's Bite would end up doing super effective damage instead, because the Bronzor is also a Psychic type.
Hold on, I have a phone call.
Ring, 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 ring! Phone call, phone call! Yep, Aqua Jet. +1 priority. It's basically water type quick attack. The funny thing is I just remembered I caught a shiny Floatzel in Paldea not terribly too long ago. Yeah, I did catch a shiny Floatzel in Paldea, specifically Scarlet, not terribly too long ago. I was just trying to pass the time while I was hunting for a shiny Fluttermane sandwichless. That ended up not happening sandwichless. Oh well, I did eventually get the shiny Fluttermane, of course. I've noticed while observing all the Fluttermane during that hunt that it is quite the bratty Pokemon in its overworld animations. Like to jiggle around and laugh and do the noble woman's laugh pose, the oh-ho-ho pose, with one of its flaps up to its mouth. Oh my gosh. That is just massive Kusogaki energy. Yeah, safe to say that at this point, Fluttermane is my favorite Paradox Pokemon. And it is actually pretty ridiculous in battle, especially as a speedy special attacker. Its type combination also makes Mimikyu a little less unique as a Ghost Fairy type. Thank you for reminding me that I need to switch my Pokemon around, game. Yeah, +2 sages of defense boost there. Thankfully, I'm going to be using a special attack instead of a physical attack. And still managed to survive with just a bit of HP. Like rock and ground, and like rock and steel do not go together very well defensively. And it absolutely it absolutely ruins this thing's evolved form, despite the high defenses. Along with other statistical issues, but like, yeah. All the defense in the world won't help you if you have like 1 HP left. No matter how resisted the move is. If you only have 1 HP, even the weakest, most resisted move is going to knock your Pokemon out. The only way to get around that is through an actual immunity. Behold, a palindrome!
Oh, geez.
Even a Japanese name is kind of a palindrome. Kiriniki. If you write it in katakana, the kana form a palindrome. Its evolved form that is introduced in Gen 9, its English name is also a palindrome, but in Japanese, not so much. My potion. My potion is maximum! It's just a max potion. Well, this grass is starting to bug me a little, I guess. It's like, dang it, I wish I was playing Platinum so badly. The quality of life changes that happen in Platinum are kind of nice. Whatever. I'm in the grass for no reason then. Once upon a time, during a Pokemon Let's Play, Sugar Conroy found a shiny Pokemon for his team. Shiny Coughing. He had already planned to get a Coughing for the team anyway. He did evolve it into a Weezing, of course.
Yeah.
During his Crystal Let's Play. Yeah, during his Crystal Let's Play. He had played the Crystal because it was like the most complete version of Johto at the time. It started before Heart Gold and Soul Silver were released. But then for Heart Gold and Soul Silver did end up being added. So like before they were, at least before they were released in America, but like, yeah. The remakes are really good. That is the game. Heart Gold is the game after the next game. The next game is Platinum. So we are going to have 2 Sinnoh playthroughs in a row. So I hope you don't get too tired of seeing Sinnoh because, yeah. Platinum is next.
Yeah, I know. I mean, after all,
at least the music is good.
We did that with the first 2 games, after all.
Yeah.
Two of the same. Yeah.
Yeah. At least things did change up, but like we're going to be doing that again. Thankfully, we technically did not do that for Gen 3. There was a Kanto playthrough between the Hoenn playthroughs. Whatever.
Yeah, I know.
At least the music is good. I'm really looking forward to the champion battle theme. Now, unlike the other games where other regions where we had 2 playthroughs in a row, Platinum's Pokédex, Platinum has an extended regional Pokédex compared to Diamond and Pearl. Which is one of the things that led to fixing one of the Elite Four members' themes.
Right.
Giving Sinnoh more than just 2 fire-type families. Yeah, in Diamond and Pearl, your only options are Chimchar and Ponyta. And of course they both evolve, but like, yeah, that basically means there are only 5 fire types in the original Sinnoh Pokédex, which actually carries over to the remakes, which is kind of absurd. Anyway, yeah, shiny Pokemon. And when I go hunt for them, I occasionally get them on my own time. When we're just casually playing through the games here, no. To be fair, the odds are lower in the older games anyway, so like, yeah. Then again, I did a bit of shiny hunting on one of the Gen 5 games after I'd finished the playthrough just to pass some time. And again, found another shiny Pokemon, way below odds. 63rd encounter, shiny Petilil. A reminder that the original base shiny odds are 1 in 8192. So yeah, that's way below odds. It's like way better than it could have been. Yeah, I've had some decent shiny luck. I like full odds shiny hunting. Never mind the fact that I'm ill-equipped for shiny, like sparkling power sandwiches in the Gen 9 games anyway. Especially after using most of what little I had to get stuff done in Violet anyway. Like, I have one Urban Mystica on Violet now, out of the 3 that I had at one point, and then I have none on Scarlet. That stuff is necessary for Sparkling Power, which beats shiny odds to 1 in 1024 with the level 3 Sparkling Power. So, like, yeah. But yeah, I have my shiny ghosties between Scarlet and Violet. So I'm pretty happy with that. Especially the shiny Fluttermane. But like, yeah, shiny Mischievous. I actually got 2 shiny Mischievous, but evolved the second one into Miss Magius. So like, whatever. I don't usually evolve my shiny Pokemon, but like, that's an exception I was willing to make. Given how rare wild Miss Magius are in Paldea. Yes, of course I did back up my screenshots from my micro SD card before formatting it. Then I returned them to the micro SD to be viewable on the Switch again, and it worked. By the way, speaking of cold weather, I still remember a few years ago handing out candy, just standing outside with the candy bowl from time to time.
Yeah.
And shivering.
Oh, jeez.
And ever since then, but for the most part, we've been getting more warm Halloweens than cold ones. So it's like, it's been a few years since it's actually been this cold for Halloween. This time of year. Well, it's better than sweating a lot. Should I still manage to sweat a little from my walks anyway? But again, that's physical activity for you, of course. Got this little space off to the side dented into the trees. That'll become a thing in the post-game. Yeah, something to look forward to in the post-game, I guess. Yeah, there's going to be post-game activity in this playthrough. We can try to catch legendary Pokemon if we want. I think we may actually need to deal with legendary Pokemon to really get the post game going in the first place. Actually, though, luckily with this game, you can have a map on the watch and be able to track the roaming Pokemon. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But like, that's just a nice quality of life improvement in Gen 4 to look forward to. If we decide to actually catch any roaming Pokemon, but like, we're like, yeah. Gen 4 kind of made it searching for those roaming Pokemon a little better. of yeah. Kenya does upload videos on YouTube, by the way. She likes Power Wash Simulator because of how cozy it is, and it's a good game to also chat with viewers at the same time. Miracle Eye! Kind of a variant of Foresight, wherein this move allows the user to hit dark types with psychic type attacks. But like, that's kind of useless here. Because Friend Flip is only a water type.
Yeah.
But like, there is a psychic type variant of Foresight. Foresight itself, Foresight and Odor Sleep. I'm like, I know Foresight allows normal type and fighting type moves to hit ghost types, but I think Odor Sleep does the same thing. But like, yeah, there is a variant of that for psychic types against dark type. Shenanigans to get around your opponent's immunities, type-based immunities. I was getting a hair off of my away from my touchscreen and tapped for my Prime Flip to use Peck. Unfortunately, it missed anyway, but whatever.
Oh,
If I remember correctly, this is the generation that allows the Pikachu held item Light Ball to be of its attacking stats in battle while held. But like, yeah, that's a nice improvement. Funny thing about the Attack Volt Tackle is that despite it technically being introduced in Emerald, it also exists within the previous Gen 3 games anyway for compatibility purposes.
yeah.
Which is kind of something that is not done for future generations regarding mid-generationally introduced moves. I think they'd have planned for Volt Tackle to be a thing since the beginning of Gen 3, actually. Just not giving access to it except for, like, Metronome until Emerald. Or whatever went on with that move. But like, yeah, despite it technically being Volt Tackle technically being introduced in Emerald, being given access to the Pikachu line only through breeding while holding a Light Ball, the move does exist in Ruby, Sapphire, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. So you can use the move in those previous games. You just can't get it except through breeding in Emerald for Gen 3 purposes. As that's where the obtainability was added, of course.
Yeah.
And the whole Japanese name being Volteka. being a reference to another one of Game Freak's properties. Let me look it up, actually. Volt Tackle. There's quite a bit of recoil damage as well. Has a chance of paralyzing the opponent, 10%. Deals 33% recoil damage to the user. Exclusive to the Pikachu evolution line. And, Bulbapedia does not want to load.
Huh. Weird.
The server issues.
Oh.
And I guess I'll go to the fandom page and see the trivia. Japanese name Volteka is based on the signature move of the character Pulse Man. 2 years before Game Freak made Pokemon, they created Pulse Man, a Sega Genesis or Mega Drive game. It should also be noted that Team Galactic and Rotom are also homages to Pulse Man. Team Galactic, based on Galaxy Gang, the main antagonist of Pulse Man, and Rotom looks like him. Can even go from the digital world to the real world and back in a similar fashion. However, Rotom isn't able to learn Volt Tackle.
Oh.
Rotom being a Gen 4 Pokemon, actually. Give me a moment. My browser's like, time to update yet again. And I dealt with that here and now. But, like, whatever. Pulse Man. Anyway, Big Root. Increases the damage of HP absorbing moves. It'd be nice if Giga Drain already had its base power boost that will be coming up in black and white from 60 to 75. Although thankfully in this generation it got its power point, so it kind of doubled from 5 to 10. So like that's nice, but it takes another generation for the move to actually be worth using.
Yeah.
And darn does it become a good move. Well, good enough compared to where it started. Definitely better than before. It's a nice move though. Not the strongest, but it gets better. Because we're playing Diamond and Pearl, this Wormadam was guaranteed to be in its plant cloak form because reasons. This form only thing from NPC trainers is fixed in Platinum. Female Burmy evolve into this thing, while male Burmy evolve into Mothim instead. And which form you get of Wormadam depends on which cloak Burmy has upon evolving, while evolving. You got the plant cloak, the sandy cloak, and the trash cloak. This version, the plant cloak, is bug grass type. The sandy cloak is bug ground type. And the trash cloak gives bug steel type. I'll get a better look at that in Platinum from the NPCs, but like, yeah. Just thought I'd go ahead and point that out. Regardless of which cloak Burmy has, it is always pure bug type, though.
Oh.
For Burmy, the cloak is just an aesthetic change that becomes permanent upon evolving. Except if it's male, in which it just becomes bug flying type no matter what. And a kind of an absolute disastrophe of a Pokemon, kind of, in terms of battle capability. But again, that's not to say that Wormadam is good either. Its move pool also kind of varies depending on which form you have. Like, it's an interesting Pokemon. Damn, it isn't good in battle. Nice try, though. Bagward Pokemon, heck yeah. We shouldn't expect all Pokemon to be getting battle, though. I guess then otherwise the games would be a little too balanced. And be like no variety beyond which Pokemon you have, knowing different moves. But like, everything would be a little too predictable, I guess. Whatever. Variety is the spice of life anyway, of course.
True enough.
My favorite Pokemon is one of the worst Pokemon statistically. And it doesn't get much better when it evolves. Yeah, its stats are pretty... Yeah, Skitty's stats are pretty low, but I've managed to get it to work in a couple playthroughs somehow. The funniest thing is that the T-Rex looking evolved fossil from Kalos could not one-shot my kids, and thank goodness for Eviolite boosting its defenses. But somehow, like, what the heck? Your T-Rex Pokemon, it got defeated by a kitten. Dear NPC. That's funny. That actually happened for me on stream while I was doing stuff with Citra. Anyway, I don't think I'll actually be using my physical 3DS for Gen 6 and 7 because it has stick drift.
Oh no!
I don't know when that happened. I don't know when that developed. But whatever, I guess we can try Citra. We could try BizHawk since it has 3DS functionality.
I guess.
Citra worked well enough. I had to occasionally reboot the thing because of graphical freeze-ups. So, like, I was saving pretty frequently in my X playthrough. But it does effectively work. We'll figure something out. And if we don't feel like going completely through the 3DS games, we kind of don't have to.
Right.
Because at least we know my Switch works. Just listening to the good music here. Speaking of music, I've actually been trying to work out memorizing One Winged Angel's original lyrics. The PS1 stuff, of course. Fun fact, the lyrics were never officially released.
What was never officially released?
The original lyrics of One Winged Angel.
Oh.
It is ominous Latin chanting, though. And they were never officially translated either. I think fans figured out what the words were supposed to mean, though. And most of the words, except for Sephiroth, Gloriosa, and Generosa, were lifted from Latin poetry. Which is interesting. So that's what I've learned. And One Winged Angel, especially the original, is a very iconic song. From a very iconic battle within, like, the most popular Final Fantasy game ever. Originally only meant to be a boss theme for Safer Sephiroth, it ended up becoming the character's own actual theme in place of those chosen by the planet. So yeah, One Winged Angel technically was not originally Sephiroth's character theme. Then it ended up getting remixes and becoming his character theme anyway. And there's nothing safer about that Sephiroth form either. It's this slight mistranslation. It's supposed to be safer is supposed to be spelled with two E's, not an A and an E.
Oh?
Yeah. That is in S-E-F-E-R or S-E-P-H-E-R instead of S-A-F-E-R. Although the pronunciation is still accurate, more or less. I still have never played Final Fantasy VII, by the way. I guess guess there's got to be something good about the game if it's so popular, though. Final Fantasy Day, unfortunately, celebrates Final Fantasy VII's release anniversary instead of the original Final Fantasy.
Well,
because reasons.
Yeah, well, Final Fantasy VII was the first one that really.
Yeah. Unlike with Dragon Quest Day, which celebrates the first game's release. The same for Pokemon as well, of course. By the way, big Pokemon Day and big Pokemon anniversary coming up next year.
Yep.
30th anniversary of the release of Red and Green. So next year's Pokemon Day should very likely be a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Will we finally get news of Gen 10? Who knows? Although we also do have more downloadable content being released for Legends ZA around that time anyway. Like early next year. Still crazy how they announced the Legends ZA DLC before the game was released. Goodbye day. Oh, well, to be fair, the Gen 8 and Gen 9 games aren't that old. But like, yeah, before they would wait until after the games were released to talk about DLC. Actually had a lot of fun playing through Scarlet and Violet, including their DLC stories. The funny thing is that because the Indigo Disc ended up being so challenging, I ended up pumping my levels up to 100 for those teams. Using items, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, using experience boosting items. Like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing this. So needless to say, my team was kind of over-leveled for Mochi Mayhem. To this day, the special Pecha Berry that is needed for starting Mochi Mayhem is still available via mystery gift.
Cool.
It kind of needs to stay available as long as possible because of its importance. Kind of like how the Magirna QR code should probably still work, actually, because it's a QR code. That's Gen 7 stuff, of course. By the way, yeah, that's Gen 7 stuff, though. But, like, yeah. Same berry grabbing noise as in Hoenn. I see. Yeah, big a Pokemon holding that a Pokemon hold item that boosts the power of HP stealing moves to let the holder recover more HP. Yeah, there we go. Heart scale. We'll get like one more of those during the main playthrough, and they're going to be helpful for my meta type once it evolves into Metacham. We already know Metacham because that's a Gen 3 Pokemon within these playthroughs, of course. But like, yeah, that's just Gen 3 stuff. Let's get back to the Pokemon Center to heal up again, and then we'll keep going south. But yeah, I am happy to be playing Gen 4 again. Not as happy as I could be, because this isn't Platinum, but like, yeah, it's comfy.
Besides, I like Platinum's coming up.
Yeah. Still my favorite way to play Sinnoh. Not to say I didn't have fun with BDSP, but Platinum. It's Platinum. Looking at my team, I realize I have no Gen 2 Pokemon.
Oh, jeez.
And one of the Gen 3 Pokemon is going to turn into a Gen 4 Pokemon, specifically Roselia. I just need to get the Shiny Stone from a little later in the game. Just to make sure I actually saved in the Pokemon Center. You can save anywhere, obviously, but like, I just like saving in the Pokemon Center because reasons. At least I don't need to repeatedly save to make the save file take its place on the micro SD. Also, thankfully, I've realized something, you know? Thankfully, Splatoon 3 is compatible with this cloud storage for its save data. You remember that's a thing, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Even if I needed to transfer from console to console directly, I guess that is an option, but whatever.
It's true.
But yes, I have given consideration of playing Splatoon 3 on the Switch 2 instead of the Switch 1. Just for the back buttons, so I can dodge, roll, and aim at the same time with dualies, because stick controls.
Understood. Ah.
Normal psychic type Pokemon, immune to ghost type moves, but still weak to dark. No, we can't go into this this side area right now. You guys just blocking the way for the time being. I already know where the sweet key is. I've played 3 Sinnoh enough times to know where that thing is. It's one of those things that when you've done it enough times, you just have that stick in your memory for a good long time.
Oh, yeah.
We will also eventually go to Sunny Shore City. Just not soon. And luckily, we can't go that way anyway, because the Pokemon over there are definitely above our current levels anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of a small pool anyway? Whatever. Power point up. And finish your Pokédex for a reward. Sure. Whatever. I'm going out of my way to actually chat with people. As I recall, and in this building is a healing spot.
Good.
It's not on this side of the building. Red shard. The shards that were introduced in Hoenn that can be traded for stuff. Okay. I guess technically we could use the dowsing machine. It says there's something nearby, but will not specify its location. There it is. Just mash the A button while you step around. You will find it. But it's always in the same spot anyway. So, like, it is off-center with the pathway. Do you know about the Space Center in the Hoenn region? We've seen that.
You should what, hon? Yeah? Oh, God. Well, so much for cutting that down, hon.
Emmy.
Yeah?
Do you know about the Space Center in the Hoenn region?
No, I don't, actually.
We've seen it.
We have?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
In Massive City, actually.
I'm trying to remember.
It's in the same city as the 7th gym in Hoenn. On the island off in the east.
Oh, okay.
We actually had to do some battling there in Emerald, specifically.
That's right. Oh, my God.
But yes, we have seen that. Dawn hasn't, but we have. Also, areas locked behind rock climb. Which we won't be getting for a while anyway. That also means we are being teased by another item ball that we won't be getting access to anytime soon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here we go again. And there's another one right there. Of course, all key items have descriptions. We just decided not to check the sweet keys. Who cares? It's not a big deal. And for our trouble, the single lava cookie in Sinnoh. Which is, again, just another full heal. It's just a full heal variant. Just like the old gato from the old chateau introduced in this game. I guess we'll save and do stuff in the lakefront area. Multi-battles! I'm not one for really bothering with this, but this time around, I guess I will. At least we have a healing spot nearby. If needed. This battle team is good. What do I want to use against the Bronzor? Unfortunately, I have nothing that can hit it super effectively. Decisions. Whatever meta type, sure. That was super effective damage. To be fair, Bronzor and Bronzong don't have the best attacking stats. Yeah, Bronzor is not the strongest Pokemon. It's tough, but it is not that strong. Like I said, it is tough. Yeah, thankfully we also have items with us, of course. This shouldn't be too bad. It's gonna be a little wary of the Mr. Mime.
Yeah. That Pokemon, Mr. Mime as a Pokemon still makes me go, huh?
Yeah. Variato in Japanese, which is not a gender-specific name. the toxic spikes, you can have one layer of it on the ground and it'll poison the opponent's Pokemon upon switching in. But if you have 2 layers set up, it instead inflicts the incoming Pokemon with toxic poisoning, as if you'd use toxic on them. Yeah. A grounded poison type that switches into a field of toxic spikes on their side will instead absorb the toxic spikes, getting rid of them. I specify grounded because standing in your wheezing with levitate will not do the trick. Or your very few flying poison types, like the Zubat line, which is poison flying. Yeah, the poison type specifically needs to be touching the ground. Mechanically touching it. So like, yeah, no levitate, no flying type. I think I'll stick with Sunspore though. It's not a bad move though. Okay, we're not worried about the Mr. Mime now.
Oh, of course not.
Because they decided to make the smart move of copying one of my moves and not using it. Instead of attacking, you know? It's like, yep, that was not a problem.
Yep, there we go.
Wow. One of these trainers has 3 Pokemon and the other has 1. And because Clefairy isn't a fairy type yet, I can't hit it with ghost type moves. It is still a normal type.
Oh, wow. There used to be a bug in Fallout 4, hun, where dog meat would be able to fetch items in locked containers. Oh, you know about that. To get the cryolator, yeah.
Aerial Ace. Flying type move that ignores accuracy and evasion checks. It also has a 60 base power. I'll get rid of Tackle, actually. Yeah, Gengar's not particularly useful here. I could use Nightshade, probably. I think I could use Nightshade, but I want to speed things up. Number nice, and number nice. 96. Grabbing the attention from nothing else on the field on that. Yeah, grabbing attention from nothing else on that side of the field anyway. No kill like overkill, by the way. Hey, I think you only had one Pokemon anyway. Bonsly in its evolved form Sudowoodo. Yep, more babies were introduced in this generation, of course. Personal kick is going to be used on Prinplup because Gengar is immune. And having spoken of Pichu, here's a Pichu, of course.
Aww.
Kind of want to avoid making contact with it because of static as an ability. And not much experience because baby. and I have 2 Pokemon out at the same time, so yeah.
How can I lose at Dear Papa's restaurant? Oh.
I think you can do this stuff every day, but like whatever. One time is good enough. Doesn't matter, even if we could do this daily, it's like we're only doing this once just for the demonstration.
What was that, hon? Outpost Simonja is I know it's up in the
Oh my gosh.
What? Oh, no, it's not in the north. Oh, okay.
Anyway, here we go. Lopunny, the evolved form of Buneary.
Oh, okay. Yeah. God, I have 10 people living at Outpost Simonja? Holy shit.
And having spoken of Hoot Hoot earlier, here we have a Hoot Hoot. And yes, Buneary is kind of a waifumon as well. Like Lopunny, evolved form of Buneary, but like, yeah, waifumons, I guess. Good grief. Yeah. Just wanted to see if it really did work or not. Yeah, no, Nightshade also does not work.
It'll happen, hon. It usually happens in the middle of a long story about our past. Yeah, it happens like 3 times.
Yeah, Buneary comes at 0 happiness when you catch it from the wild, and if you can somehow get a Lopunny in the wild, it starts with maximum happiness. Which kind of plays into their knowledge of frustration and return. Good grief. Yeah, Gengar is pretty much useless here.
Oh, by the way, hon, I found out how to find your companions on the map. You have to build and power a device. That'll do it. Yeah, it's in it. Yeah, it's in the miscellaneous items under power. It's basically a vault device. You set it up in any of your controlled settlements. Oh, jeez. Well, they're not gone. They are. They don't show up on. Just because they don't show up on visual doesn't mean they won't show up in the repair station. Yeah?
I'll say Glam Meow. Which evolves into Purugly.
No, but from what I understand it, if they're like that, they don't show up on the power armor anymore, but they do show up in the character's inventory. Check. You can now use the workbench. Okay. Yeah, go to Piper and initiate a trade with her.
And that's it for the battling here.
Ah, okay. Initiate trade. X.
5
Right,
multi-battles.
Now use the D-pad. Use the D-pad and go through the headings. Use the D-pad left and right and go through the headings. Yeah. Yeah, like go to weapon. Yeah. What is it? Yeah, they're no longer equipped because they're broken, but they still exist. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Raven Wizard? What? If you control the workshop, I would assume so. It doesn't let you control the workshop until you've killed all the hostiles.
Okay, time to get back to battling with toddlers. Basically, children, yes.
Well, the good thing is, hon, if you get caught in the texture, you can just use TCL in the console.
And here we have Jeeves evolved form, B-Barrel. Which is a normal water type.
Raven.
Yep, but it's a normal type and a water type. It gains the water type because reasons.
Oh, cool. Yeah, every time you get one of those comic books.
But because it is half of its typing is called normal, Gengar can't do anything here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, despite it being a water type, being a normal type makes it immune to ghost type moves.
Ah.
Yeah, that doesn't change. The multipliers for dual type Pokemon, weakness and resistances do stack that way, of course.
Ah.
But we already knew that. Payback? If the user you can use this attack after the foe attacks, its power is doubled.
Ah.
Gengar is fast though, so whatever.
Yeah.
And it's a physical move as well, so like double whatever. Not particularly useful on Gengar.
So how are things going for you today, Raven Wizard? Doing fine. Oh, okay. I didn't.
Only a little bit of money off of the child.
It's going well today? Yeah. Yeah, my Fallout stream from yesterday kind of happened. I wasn't able to complete the Silver Shroud quests. I ended up completing them this morning. And I saved the Silver Shroud fanboy. The only thing is, in order to do it, you have to break character. You have to break character and pass a charisma check, which I did. You saw the Splatfest? Yeah, I did. I actually did the Splatfest results at the beginning of yesterday's stream. Yeah, for the first time ever, a rerun Splatfest yielded a different result than before.
And it still was not Fry's team.
Yes, still was not Fry's team. Yeah. On the other hand, this is Shiver's first win. So.
By the way, we're on the east side of the mountains. Why is this thing not East Sea form? Because Diamond and Pearl is kind of silly about trainer Pokemon forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
The Zombies won. I thought Ghost was going to win. Well, we all thought Ghost was going to win just because of how reruns Splatfest have gone in the past.
Joke's on you.
Ketchup won both Mayo versus Ketchups, technically.
Yeah.
Chicken won both Chicken versus Eggs. White Chocolate won both White Dark Milk Chocolates. Treat won both Trick or Treats. You know? Oh, and Love won both Love versus Mondays.
I could be using Luxia, but whatever. Maybe I was predicting the Harden.
Oh, wait a minute! I'm wrong! There was a Japanese Splatoon 1 rerun fest that had a different result. And there was a Splatoon 2 rerun fest that had a different result. I forgot!
Thinky thing to work sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the,
Fury attack, no thanks.
Yeah, the T-Splat.
It's multiple times, but is weak per hit.
Yeah,
but interestingly enough, each hit can be critical.
Yeah, the T-Splatfest that got rerun was, it was, what were the two teams? Milk Tea and Lemon Tea, right? And, one team won one and one team won the other. And then there was the Choco Cones and Choco Rooms Splatfest. Choco Cones won in Splatoon 1, but Choco Rooms won in Splatoon 2.
Shenanigans.
However, both Cats versus Dogs and both Rock versus Pops had the same results.
So it's been more of a mixed bag than you remembered.
Well, yeah, but it still heavily favors the owners.
By the way, this week I will be doing my Fortune Street stuff with Louis tomorrow night.
Ah.
At least that's currently the plan.
I will say this.
And of course,
of
course, we will be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Or close to it.
All right, Raven Wizard. Thanks for stopping in.
But go on.
What I was going to say was, however, it is the first time we've had a different result from a rerun Splatfest that got played in every region the original got played in.
Well, that's still a thing then.
I think. No, even that's wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Emo! Oh no, guys. Ampy is spreading false information.
Oh no!
Fake news, everyone. Fake news.
Fake news.
You done did it now. Shoot, at least we can laugh about it this time. Like, at least we can laugh about this fake news.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have multi-battles in the restaurant.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Kiyome! My V-Cephalo homie! How you doing today, Kiyome?
Probably about as well as he possibly can, given what he deals with on a daily basis.
He's a very hungry cat. Oh, sorry, I ate all my cookies this morning.
Hungry.
Female!
Yep. We had fun splatting together during Splatfest. Yeah, Kiyome and I joined each other for the morning recording sessions. But yeah, it's safe to say not only have I fixed my connection issues with the Switch, I've fixed my load time issues with the Splatoon 3.
Good.
I have put my Switch family systems on the same guest network as my Wii.
Oh, geez.
And have pointed my Switch systems to the Cloud Player server.
Well, that's good.
I had fun playing Mario Kart World last night.
Cool.
The Fallen Synapse actually ended up joining me, and it dropped down to like a 3-player room. Then we left after a 1-on-1.
Ah. Kerplop! Hey, what's up? Things are going okay. My voice is getting better. Not 100% yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah. Pushed yourself a little too hard again, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, during this Splatfest.
Yeah.
I mean, my voice was starting to get a little raspy even at the end of that 12-hour stream.
Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, so I tried taking some...
Swagger!
So I tried taking some singer spray for it.
Alright. Look at that swagger! Confuses the opponent and raises their attack stat by 2 stages.
Oh.
It's a very annoying move. I'm not keeping it, who cares? That does mean that when the confused Pokemon hits itself after being infected by Swagger, they will be dealing more damage to themselves because the typeless attack, the typeless self-hit attack is physical. I think that's actually a Gen 2 move, so yeah. Yep, time to start fighting against Gyarados. Well, Magikarp has a different Japanese name in the form of Koi King. Gyarados is Gyarados. Yep, Gyarados has the same name in both English and Japanese. There are actually more Pokemon than we may think of that have the same name between English and Japanese. Beyond most legendary and mythical Pokemon. Like, Pachirisu is just its Japanese name, is that just that electric squirrel's Japanese name. I think like the only Pikachu clone that doesn't exactly have its named the same between English and Japanese as Emolga, which is Emonga in Japanese, but that's a Gen 5 thing.
Oh,
The
Kerplop
flying
says,
squirrel.
Kerplop says, trying Skyrim for the first time. Turns out you can customize your character with war paint, so I made a buff inkling. Oh, jeez!
Oh my goodness.
Were you able to do the pointy ears, too?
Dr. Footsteps' house. Footprints reveal all.
By the way, tomorrow's stream, Star Trek Online.
You need to make sure that the Pokemon you have in your lead spot in the party. Yeah, you need to make sure that the Pokemon in the lead spot of the party actually has feet for this to work.
Ah. But yeah, Star Trek Online, our Romulans are still going through that simulation. So.
Alright, we're doing this again. Match perfectly.
The thing is, right now, I'm juggling so many games that I like doing on my streams. That's hard to find time for all of them.
I guess it's a good thing that I stream like twice a day. Makes things easier for me. But I guess that's the benefit for me to enjoy. Dang it, no footprint ribbon. Whatever. Yep, footprint ribbons.
How high?
I went to Bulbapedia and got an error.
What? Ah.
I went to Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia kind of loaded up, but as an gauge.
Oh.
Error 503 back end fetch failed. Okay.
Did your game just crash?
No.
No.
There's just nothing being animated right now.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just saying that Bulbapedia is having server problems. Yep. Error 503 backend fetch failed. Whoops. Yeah, I think it's been most of the day then. Nah, Pokemon.fandom.com. I guess I'll rely on you for a bit. Or not. Okay, Sarah B. Help. Help, please. I don't tend to go to sarahb.net very often. Nah. Guess I'll have to dowsing machine this thing. got 1 heart scale. I should have 2. Okay, we're going to dowsing machine, and then I'm not entirely sure where the heart scale would end up being. On the note of aerial ace, here's the TM. Actually, I think it's on the right side of this route. Hidden calcium was not what I was looking for. If I could get onto Bulbapedia, I'd have more specific information. And super potion, also not what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Hidden Great Ball, which I also was not looking for.
What are you looking for?
A heart scale.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't showing anything?
I need to look stuff up again.
Alright. Looky look.
Okay. I guess there is specific information on Cerebi. Yes, Cerebi, your information is weird. Okay, PokemonFandom.com. Yeah, Pokemon.fandom.com. Here we go again. Okay. I think I know where it is now. No, clear out the Rock Smash rocks. Okay, there's a pearl. Oh, by the way, another honey tree is over here. Just to make sure, I am actually on Route 13.
Mm-hmm.
T12 and T14. Okay, so that's why it was not listed on Sarah B's page. Yeah, the heart scale is on Route T12. It's on T12 and T14, and that's why I don't have the sec. We'll just keep going on. We'll just keep moving along then.
All right.
We'll get another heart scale eventually.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of misinformation on one of Sarah B's pages. What Google can't has on hand for Bulbapedia info?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's T12 and T14. We got the one from T14. Well, we were on a little bit of a wild goose chase there. Oh well. Also, another spot that we need rock climb for.
Yeah, you played enough video games to know that a path opens up there at some point.
Yeah. Also, yes, I've already had my nighttime walk. My past 4 walks were in the chilly rain.
Rostberry?
Strawberry.
Huh.
That's the naming pun.
You put what?
That's the anagram actually.
Oh, jeez. Yeah? Yeah.
Well, we found other items that we're going to have some fun with,
Oh, wow.
I guess.
All right.
Anyway, Pastoria City. Unfortunately, we don't have time to do anything here.
That's all right.
Not now.
We could do it on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm a kid with only 3 gym badges. Oh God, Team Galactic. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Wig mask because why not? Chimchar mask and Piplup mask also exist.
All right. I know.
Yeah, it's a real shame that what's going on with Bulbapedia. There's a gym in this city, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah. The Great Marsh. Yeah.
It is? Oh, man.
Time to grab more berries that we won't be using. Let's just collect them for the heck of it. Defog. I'm smack dab in the middle of town. He is actually pretty close, but whatever. And we got stuff over here that we can't do because no surf. Yes, we will do some crazy backtracking once we get access to surf. Yep, here's the move relearner. we will deal with this after we get the other heart skill. And we will use both on the meditate. It's like we will deal with that at some point, of course. But that's where the move relearner is. And here's the Pokemon. It's a wood carving of the Pokemon Krogunk. Even though it's made of wood, it looks like it's seeping poison. We can buy Dusk Balls and Quick Balls here. We kind of don't need them right now, but a couple dozen Dusk Balls. And I guess a dozen Quick Balls, just for the heck of it. Quick Balls only have their big multiplier on turn 1. But it's like a times 4 multiplier, a times 4 multiplier. It's a nice multiplier. But like only on turn 1. After that, it's a regular Pokeball in effectiveness. Yeah. Dusk Ball in caves and at night as like that times 4 multiplier. Yeah. Times 4 multipliers are things.
What?
They're good multipliers.
Jeez.
We still don't have enough badges to have a full heal available to us right now. We're just doing a little bit of looking around before we finish things off. Yeah, we'll do more stuff tomorrow, and not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Speaking of full heal, it's a hidden one. He talked about Burmy. There are 3 forms, but they don't do much for the initial form. It comes more into play with its evolution. And the battling environment kind of is what determines the form, which becomes permanent for Wormadam. Wormadam? Yeah. And in fact, and the form is what chooses the secondary type for the evolved form. And Maltham is just kind of its own thing. right, we looked around the city. We'll do more stuff on Thursday.
All right.
We'll take on the gym next time.
Okay. So today was just basically leveling up and finding stuff.
And getting from one place to another, yeah.
All right.
Getting from one city to the next.
Okay.
Shout out to me, shout out to Kiyome.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You for the collab, Kiyome for the raid. Thank you both. I like these Pokemon days. We can be as freeform as we can pretty much be as freeform as we want.
Yeah.
But like I said, we will be having another one Thursday. But in between, we'll be doing Star Trek Online because our Romulans are still stuck in that simulation. So we gotta get through that. Oh, hun, stop. All right, so let us check your rating report tonight. Let's see who's on the rating meter. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what? Yeah, huh? Oh, that's what's going on. Let's keep the Pokemon going. If we can. Because it looks like Viction's doing Pokemon Legends ZA right now. So let's go raid her. And until tomorrow, you know what to do, folks. Follow and subscribe. Join the Particle Acceleration. You can also join us on Discord. That is !Discord in the chat, or scroll down to where it says join the Particle Acceleration on Discord. Until tomorrow, I'm DJ Particle. I've been here with
I'm Hoshino.
And we are out of here. Peace.
Take it easy. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.